House Chatter Podcast. For the fans, by the fans. For the love of the game.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome to Chop House Chatter 2026. I'm Thomas.
I'm Jackson. We're back.
Hey, it is a lot of fun, and we're going to open up this season on a fun note. We're going to have a guest on our first episode of this season. James, how goes it, man?
Hey, man, I'm having a wonderful day. How you doing, Thomas?
Doing
Jackson,
good.
how you doing as well, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
So we're recording this a little early, but this is going to be posted on Valentine's Day. James, you got anybody you want to shout out for Valentine's Day?
The only person worth shouting out on Valentine's Day. Shout out to my fiance, Brandy. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, Miss Brandy got fiance on there. About
man.
Love, I like it.
Hey, congratulations. Hey, that's us.
Jackson, you got anybody you want to shout out?
Just my wife and my kids. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll be spending it eating chocolate and doing nothing.
I like it. Of course, I got to shout out the two most important ladies in my life, my wife, Sydney, and my daughter, Charlotte. Charlotte is like going on 18 months old. So I'm trying to give her a good representation of what Valentine's Day is supposed to be felt like, how you're supposed to be treated on Valentine's Day. So she's getting a gift. Wife is getting a gift. It's going to be good times, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You can't beat that.
James, tell us a little bit about you. Let's introduce the Chop House Chatter family and the top fan family to who you are. Who are you, James?
I'm James Smith. Yes, that is my real name. Good luck on finding me with that. I've also known as DJ King Supreme. I've DJed for over 20 years. I am Atlanta born and raised. But all that matters in here is diehard fan since 1989 of the Atlanta Braves. It's the hometown team. So now I actually do content that is completely catered around baseball, but more directly towards the Atlanta Braves. So I do a stream nightly and try to just bring that energy of the Braves to, the world, man.
Yeah, love to hear it. Whew, it has been a fun offseason, Jackson. It has been so much fun. What have you seen so far in offseason, Jackson?
I like the moves. I mean, not to jump into it too much, but I think the Braves have positioned themselves really well to compete in the division. I think all the other teams got worse. So the only place to go is up.
James, what you think? What about offseason trends?
I'm with Jackson, man. You got to call it how you see it. I mean, of course, there were some moves that were made around the division, but as far as we are concerned, man, we do like we do every year, and that's reload. And so I'm very, very optimistic on the health of the team. Yep. So the pieces that we picked up in the offseason definitely solidify what we already knew we had.
Gotcha. So I'm going to start off this next segment. I'm going to see what's the biggest move that you can think of in the NL East. I'm going to start it off. I'm going to hit Jackson. I'm going to hit James. So my biggest move that I've seen is the Mets metting already, how they're losing half the team, and they're still ahead of us in the power ranks. I just don't understand
it. They're I don't know what the infield defense is going to look like. Bichette at third or something like that.
Yeah.
Jorge Polanco playing first base. He's never played first base before. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
What you got, James?
I mean, normally I would say, first glance, you're like, okay, well, the Mets get Bichette, but then you lose Alonso.
Yeah.
So I just waiting for the choke, and that's only giving them the benefit of the doubt of actually winning at some point in the season.
Yeah.
But it's the Mets, man. So, you got Soto, and that's, to your point or your question of the power rankings, they're going off of what's on paper. On paper, they thought that they had an all-star MVP, but he doesn't even like playing there. So, there's no telling how the season's going to go.
Yeah. So, Jackson, this question's for you. What is the Braves' identity? What will they look like in 2026?
Hopefully healthy, but I think they're going to look focused. Yeah. I think, mixing up I know they just promoted Walt Weiss to manager, and that doesn't change much in the grand scheme of things. But I think changing up the coaching staff a bit will help this team really kind of lock in to
Yeah.
what they are. The big key is staying healthy and having the core lineup guys play. We could talk about how much the pitching sucked last year,
Yeah.
but when Austin Riley doesn't play most of the year, it's pretty bad because he's your highest paid player. He's probably your best hitter, not named Ronald Acuna.
Mhm.
Riley getting 40 home runs. And when he's not in the lineup, it hurts.
Yeah, yeah. It was a rough season having to see so many fill-in players for the key position. So I'm really hoping to see Raleigh as a healthy top 5 third baseman in the league.
Yeah. The biggest move, no more Nick Allen. I don't have to watch Nick Allen hit anymore.
Yeah.
Love watching him play shortstop. I don't have to watch him hit anymore, but
I mean, he
thank
was a
goodness I don't have to watch him
finalist
hit.
Gold Glove. I like Nick Allen as a defensive player.
Oh, same, but watching him hit is painful.
Yeah.
I don't think he barreled the ball all season.
So quick, who would you rather, Orlando Arcia or Nick Allen?
Oh, Arcia, because Arcia at least got the vibes. No offense
Yeah.
to Nick. But, Orlando would actually hit a home run every once in a while, so that would be a nice little bonus.
Gotcha. All right, coming over you, James. Braves will win the 2026 World Series if what happens?
I think everybody kind of knows that answer is exactly what Jackson said. It's all the health. We have a very we're very fortunate in Atlanta to not and we discussed this so much on my stream, and I love the fact that I get to talk to so many different Braves fans and even fans that are not of the Braves, but just baseball fans. You get the different outlooks. Of course, you may get some news that you may not hear or whatever during the course of the day, but more so it's the questions that I get asked. So that how do you feel about Ozuna being gone? And I'm playing with a 2026 roster where I actually get to play with a Dubon from Houston who we traded, for and to replace with Nick Allen. So
Mhm.
it's to see us have Profar and us to have Mike Young, Yastrzemski from San Francisco. Those are bats that we have now to also go with defense that we have now that Ozuna did not provide in the outfield.
Yeah.
Of course we'll always miss that bat, but to also have Dubon able to play every position on the field.
Yeah.
Like you can't, I'll take that over an RCA. You don't even have to homer for me. That's fine. One, we can treat it like a pitcher. If you homer, sure, but we know we can literally place you anywhere out there. But to get back to the core point, it's health. It's always health.
Yeah.
We just have to stay healthy because, as I said today to someone, we can win the World Series. We just have to stay healthy.
Yeah. So I'll tell you who DeBon reminds me of with his versatility. Y'all remember old school Braves player Martin Prado?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
number 14. Yes,
I love me
sir.
some Martin Prado.
That
Woo!
was my guy back in the day. I love Martin Prado. So Jackson, our MVP, Ronald Acuna Jr. What can you tell me about Ronald Acuna Jr. this year?
I think he's going to have a monster season. Honestly, he looked really good playing in the Venezuelan Winter League.
Yeah.
I mean, I even pulled his numbers up for you.
What
I mean,
you
he
got
only
with
played
this guy?
he only played in 16 games, but he hit 4 home runs, stole 11 bases. That
Yeah.
tells me the knee's feeling good. He had 1130 OPS.
Yeah.
I think he's going to come back on a kind of a revenge tour. People keep counting him out every time he gets hurt. I don't think he's going to run like crazy, but I think he's going to run enough.
Will he
I
get
think
20
it's just
stolen bases?
20? Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
Okay.
I think he's stealing 30 to 40. I don't think he's going to try to steal more than 40.
Got it.
Unless he's really going for that 50-50. But we'll see.
Anything to add on, James?
I think he's one of those players where back to being fortunate, man, it all aligns up for us in Atlanta, and it has for over 30 years as far as how we get him, how Ronald's one of those players where it's mental with him. And that's what we like. Jackson just spoke on the physical part
Yeah.
where he's still able to do that. Skills there. It's not like Ronald got hurt. Now he doesn't have talent anymore. No, but the problem with players is when they get hurt, it's the mentality, especially when you're talking about serious leg, knee, ankle injuries where you have to plant, you have to do things like that. Ronald has that confidence where, oh, I feel good, cool, throw the ball, let's go play. And we can see that from when he came back, just from the last injury, back in May, first pitch, home run. That's that confidence right there.
Yeah. All right, James, congratulations. You have just been promoted to the Braves GM. What is your first transaction? You can do anything. Money's not an issue. You don't have to worry about cap situation. You can pick anybody, make any trade. What are you doing to make this Braves team better?
I'm going to see if Zach Gallen's still open.
Yeah.
And honestly, that is only because of Schwelly going down, man. And because I really feel like we had a solid roster regardless. A lot of the viewers that come into my stream say we need more pitching, and I'm like, you guys haven't seen Hurston Waldrop, man.
Yeah.
Like, I had the privilege of seeing Hurston Waldrop in spring training last year against the Blue Jays.
Yep.
So this was before the start and, the beginning of the season. This was before he got called down. And I'm like, man, where did we get this guy from? Yep. He's like old country boy, go out there, rock it back and throw. And so I really hope that they coached him up in the minor leagues, because I know he's going to get more of a shot this year. So I feel our starting rotation is solid enough. But with Schwelly going down, we've got to get somebody to replace him. We can't afford to go down early in the season and get into a hole.
Got it. Jackson, same question. What are you doing?
Another pitcher would be nice.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that just wants to go kind of all in and get a big bat. I think going out and finding yourself, a legit, guy who can play up the middle and trading for Ketel Marte. If we're talking like unlimited money, unlimited resources, probably getting Ketel Marte, play him at shortstop, take the negative value. Dude's going to slug. He's going to steal bases. Right. He's going to be awesome. But other than that, I think, it's like James said, I feel like the Braves have some players on their roster that, people aren't really talking about. John Carlos Lara, who is a top prospect, is one that people aren't talking about. The Braves always have that one guy that comes out of nowhere every year.
Yeah.
I think it's his turn. He's 23. He's going to, kind of anchor that 6-7 spot in the rotation for the Braves. And they just got to survive the first half, honestly. Don't put themselves in the hole. As long as everyone's healthy in the second half, they're going to steamroll everyone.
Let's not start the season 0-7.
Yeah. They play their best baseball in July and August, always.
Yeah.
So as long as they're hanging around, they'll be fine.
Got it. All right, guys, it's been fun, but we can't end this segment without what we do with every guest that comes on Chop House Chatter. Jackson, what is the Chop House hot seat?
So, James, we're going to ask you 10 questions, rapid fire, not really giving you any time to think. And you're just going to answer first thing that comes to your head.
Let's do it.
Jackson, you want to start or you want me to start?
I got a good first one. Favorite non-Braves player in the MLB right now?
Bryce Harper.
All right. What is worse, pineapple on pizza or cereal with water?
Haven't done the cereal with water, so that might be the worst.
All right. Jackson.
All right. Best ice cream brand?
Kroger.
Ooh, Kroger brand ice cream. All right. All right. Bat flip or act like you've been there?
Both. I'm going to go both. I'm sorry. I'm going both. Given the situation, both. Hey, if this is every day, I'm just, I can't call it in the World Series. I might have to bat flip. This might be the time for that.
Got
it. DH or no DH?
DH.
All right. Marvel or DC superheroes?
Marvel.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather win an MVP or be a bench player and win the World Series?
Bench on the World Series.
All right. And last question. What is the best jersey the Braves have worn?
Ooh, I'm going to go unpopular opinion with the cream ones that we had a couple of years back.
Oh, the cream. I did not like the cream.
I know. See, I know.
I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of the cream. They need to bring the home
right. It won not every day because I really do not like the red ones. I'm
not
a fan of the red jerseys.
That's one of my favorite jerseys.
See, there you go. See, it's
on Fridays we wear red.
But they're all nice. So if we can switch them up, not a San Francisco where we cream all week. Anything like that. But, if we can switch them up, then definitely.
All right.
I really like the font on the cream jersey, honestly.
So
Definitely.
James, you have survived the Chop House hot seat. How do you
All
feel?
right. Man, I'm good, man. I love it. You got me ready, so ready for baseball right now, man. Like I'm ready for the season. I've been seeing all these videos of just players showing up, so I'm ready to go. I appreciate it.
Got it. So James, where can our viewers find you? What is your social media?
You can find me. We're live every night, 7 p.m. Eastern on TikTok. DJ King Supreme on TikTok. It's DJ King Supreme. It's DJ King Supreme on every other platform, Twitch, YouTube. Come check me out, man. I do appreciate the opportunity, like I said again.
Yes, sir. Jackson, what about you?
I'm just on Instagram as the Tots fan stats guy. I don't post a lot, but I do another podcast with our friend of the podcast, Bill Perkins. Uh, that's the weekly review on Top Fan Rivalry. Uh, I nerd out a little bit more on that one. I'm the
You're
stats guy.
top fan stats guy. You know all the
Uh,
numbers.
Look, I stare at a lot of spreadsheets, and my wife thinks I'm weird. My idea of a good time is playing, baseball games like out of the park baseball, where you stare at a spreadsheet. That's how
Okay,
you play.
okay,
That's how you play the game.
Got it.
right.
And of course,
I,
I'm nothing special. I'm Thomas, 755 Chop Talk. And then you can find me, Fred Thomas 05. But all the sports information is on 755 Chop Talk. And then, of course, you can look back at old videos on YouTube of our past episodes, Chop House Chatter. Anything to end with, Jackson?
yeah, go Braves. Philly suck.
Philly suck. So, James, last thing we always do when we end the episode, we got to end with the chop on.
Chop on.
All right.